Yeah. Just like to thank my mama. Thank you, baby, for cutting me out. Sorry, ma. I know.
Already know what GYGB is the model that we go by. He's Sleepy. He's Cool Train. We're back. What's up, Sleepy? What's going on?
Nah, just check my Facebook.
We was just listen. We can't even do a show without him being on Facebook, Twitter.
At the aim, yeah, Twitter.
A technology whore. That's what we all become. Like nobody can have a regular conversation no more. That's what we're at.
Email me that.
Just want me to text you?
Yeah,
text me to tell you to email you about your fight party that you having.
Oh, the fight party.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Guard Your Grill Boxing.
We're back.
He's the calm one.
Yeah, I'm calm today. So what's going on, man? It's been a minute since we've been here in front of these cameras. Right. Shout out to everybody that's been holding us down. You know, we got a very loyal and strong fan base out there. Shout out to my dude Mike Richards from the UK, who's been flying me kites behind the scenes, telling us, man, you know, y'all gotta do boxing.
That's that jail talk.
Y'all gotta do boxing. You know what I'm saying? Kites. Because if y'all don't do boxing, then what?
We're not talking about kites. That's the jail talk.
Kites. It's a sin in literature. Yeah, so anyway,
like a text message.
Like a text message, right?
Yeah.
And shout out to my dude who inspired me, influenced me, man. Because I'm gonna be honest, man, I was ready to close the casket on this thing because I feel as though we love a sport that don't love us back, but we're not going anywhere. This is our wife for life, boxing, despite her ill-advised ways at times. She's still ours.
A lot of cancel fights.
Nothing's changed since we've been in front of the camera.
There are a lot of major fights that never really happened.
I mean, nothing happened. So, what is happening? What was happening before we went on our hiatus?
What happened to Ortiz?
He got a shoulder injury. What happened to Rio Gamboa?
They got smart.
We'll get into that later.
He would have got Friday.
No, it is fighting Chad Dawson, part 2.
Allegedly.
So, one fight we know that is happening is the Money Man Mayweather taking on Miguel Angel Cotto. And you're having a little shindig just to kind of bring people up to speed.
Right.
You know, Sleep, you know, me and Sleep are both, we're like really like anal about our floors in our home, you know, because when you have guests over.
You constantly ask me how to clean floors correctly.
Right, I always ask them because they don't make hardwood floors like they used to, first and foremost.
No.
Yeah, they're all paper machete.
So, yeah, I'm going to have a fight party, and my biggest concern is people bringing their ladies with high heel shoes on. Why would you come to a fight party with 6-inch heels?
Maybe they're coming from dinner.
It doesn't matter. You can't come with the high heel shoes. Can't come with the hard sole Gucci's or Pradas.
You don't know Philly Jones. Philly Jones rock stilettos.
And you really can't come with those Timbs with the rock wedged inside the sole.
Right.
Because that all scratches the floor.
Yeah, the rock. The people don't know. So the rock gets inside the grooves of the Timberland sole.
Right. And people tend to drag their Timbs.
You drag your Timbs, and it scratches your floors up.
Exactly.
They leave Adidas stripes in your floor.
Exactly. So this is the only fight we have to talk about?
I mean, I got a couple things that I wanted to talk about before we get into Cotto.
How about Martinez and Julio?
Yeah, I want to say something. I don't care.
Chavez.
I rock with Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. because he's like F authority and F everybody else. Now, this kid grew up well off.
Biff.
He grew up well off.
He's a Biff.
Chavez Sr. made enough money.
You know the guys.
Biff.
Hey, what's the problem? My dad owns $1 million company.
He won't speak English. He refuses to speak English. You know, he told Sergio Martinez to go.
What's the problem?
Yeah.
He's a Biff.
So
he's very wealthy.
You know, he has a DUI.
He probably threw people off of boats before.
I mean, I kind of dig this dude.
Like, I like to take stuff from his wealthy entourage.
What do we always say about boxing? What you need? Personality.
You need characters.
He's a character. He's not trying to be. He's just kind of being himself, and I kind of respect that about him.
Big guy
now,
too.
Sergio Martinez is going to box circles around him once he gets there.
So that fight's happening.
He has to fight Andy Lee and Emmanuel Stewart.
Biff?
Yeah, Biff. Whatever you call him. Chavez Jr. got to take on.
Shout out to Weird Science. You remember Weird Science?
His older
brother name was Biff.
No, he was Biff.
Yeah, World Science. He turned into Apollo.
Sugar Honey Iced Tea.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That was
yeah.
What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing?
Because you sound like Biff from Back to the Future, though. McFly.
Okay. So same character,
same dude. All right, so you got Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., who I'm a big fan of. But there's a new guy in boxing that I haven't had a chance to talk about this dude. But in my opinion, other than Floyd Mayweather and Andre Ward, this dude is the best third technician in the sport.
You talking about brush my hair guy?
No. Well, we'll get to him. I forgot about him. And that's the Panamanian version of Sweet Pea Whitaker and Salmo Marino, who got the slick dip roll. If you haven't seen this dude fight yet, I advise everybody to pull up YouTube and check this dude fight game out. Now, I'm not saying y'all know how I feel about Sweet Pea Whitaker, but if you watch this dude, and we tried to compare a lot of cats to Sweet Pea. He does all this stuff. And bantamweight division, be on notice because this dude is coming. I got this dude beating everybody, by the way. And I haven't seen him do nothing but beat Vic Darchinyan. And that goes for Nonito Donaire. Yeah, he beat Vic. His fight game is too slick for these dudes. I'm really excited about this dude.
The producer is on Twitter right now.
Look,
this is crazy. Exactly what we talking about.
Nobody stands still for 2 minutes anymore without checking their phone.
He's probably checking his Facebook status.
I'm in the movies. This girl is in front of me the whole time checking her Facebook.
All right, so
let's get into the meat of it. Let's be honest, because when Money Mayweather's not fighting, the sport's a little boring. It's dull. Now, the face-off jumped off last week. Face-off, Miguel Cotto, Floyd Mayweather Jr., preparing for their fight. Now, normally these face-offs are to build tension and help sell the fight.
What is Floyd doing?
I have no idea. He was checking his bets. He had 4 points on Ohio State during the Final Four.
He has to create drama.
He has to create drama. I'm thinking maybe this coming to 24/7. But Cotto's such a nice dude. Where do you withdraw the blood from?
I mean, he's done it with everybody else, so he has to do it here because it's going to be boring.
This is like...
Because Cotto is
boring. He praised
He's trying to sell the fight because people don't even know why he fight.
They don't even know why... Well, Max said it. You remember Max said he's the third biggest pay-per-view star behind Pacquiao and Floyd.
Wow, so it's a numbers game.
So it's a numbers game. To me, it's everybody knows.
It's a YouTube views.
It's a pay-per-view. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't know I'm more excited. Now, Brandon Rios, who was supposed to fight Enriquez Gamboa, fight got canceled, whatever the reason is, but he's fighting on Saturday night on a pay-per-view card. Now, they put Juan Manuel Marquez on the undercard of the fight because those two are supposed to fight in July. Now, also, now wait a second, what you got going up against that is Cotto Mayweather 24/7. And the early predictions are Mayweather Cotto 24/7 going to do more numbers than his doubleheader pay-per-view card.
So Rios is he's the headliner on the pay-per-view.
I want to say he's the headliner.
Who's he fighting?
I have no idea. Should I pull out my phone like everybody else does?
Interesting.
I mean, nobody, and there's no disrespect to the guy he's fighting, but I know he's from. I think he's a Cuban guy. He was a fill-in for Gamboa, but I don't really know a whole lot about the guy. Brandon Rios should win the fight, and Marquez should win.
I had him beating Gamboa too.
Yeah,
Marquez. If they fight, that's a good fight. We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens with that.
Like the Mayweather Cotto, we got time to talk about that.
Yeah,
that's
a
bloody massacre.
That's all I got. I mean, it's nothing. Sorry, it's not a Carl Froch's fight, Lucian.
Whose album title was The Massacre? Is that 50?
He finally got his single. 50 finally got his single. It took him a while, but he got a single that's popping right now. 50 Cent. And everybody's on it. 50 Cent. I didn't know it was his song, by the way.
Yeah, I'm not going to go at 50 Cent. He sends the fine stuff, and he might come back at
Maybe the Floyd thing helped him out a little bit. Floyd, 50 is an opportunist.
50 Cent looks kind of dated. So I just had to say it. He'll probably come at it. He'll probably raise my YouTube views or whatever. This was all about numbers.
Yeah.
No disrespect to 50, but that was kind of disrespectful.
Right.
But
he looks dated.
He kind of looks dated.
2 Chainz.
He looks dated, man.
All right, man.
When did the last fight? Did they rob somebody or something?
Who?
I forgot.
50?
Not 50. In the last fight that came on, there's been a lot of black eyes. They stopped the fight.
The Kirkland
he stepped on the mat.
Melina fight. Yeah, they
got the Aaron Wolf. The most dangerous black woman on the planet.
That was shady.
I would never walk down a dark alleyway if she was coming the other way.
The dude that Tavares Cloud fought. got robbed.
Right.
And after he laid the blueprint out on how to beat Tavares Cloud, now you got John is calling out Tavares Cloud now because he saw how vulnerable he looked.
Right.
But that's still not a sweet fight for Pascal. John.
So the fight, what's the name, was getting dogged.
Pascal?
No, we're not talking about that fight.
We're talking about Kirkland was getting dogged.
Getting dogged when he was starting to turn it on.
He was starting to turn it on. And
that's the thing with boxing, where there's a problem.
But technically the guy did the right thing.
Are the rules.
The rules are the rules.
And then you got the announcers wanting them to skew and blur the rules. Right. That's the problem with the sport as it is. If you step on the mat while the referee's counting,
and to the referee credit, it wasn't one of those deals where he tried to save face at the end. He said,
he was like, "What are you crazy?
What are you crazy?" So he knew what he was doing right then and there. So he did the right thing. Although it probably off the record wasn't a proper thing to do, but on record he did the right thing. So all right, so that's the Kirkland situation.
So we don't really have a lot to talk.
We don't really have a whole lot. I'm sorry, folks. I'm digging. I'm grasping for straw. Adrian Broner, Dad, brushed my hair. He's improved. He looked better. He fights just like Floyd, but it's just a whole lot going on down there that still needs to be sorted out. Gary Russell Jr., Brandon Rios, they all on the collision.
So Carmelo Anthony, he scores when Len is hurt.
Well, ISO.
Stoudemire scores when Anthony's hurt.
ISO.
Len scores when both of them are hurt.
Yeah, it's a one-man. The one-man offense. Peyton Manning's with the Broncos. The Saints send out bounties. Guard Your Girl Boxing. He's sleepy. He cool trained. We still could be reached at guardyourgirlboxing@gmail.com. More to come. We got more of these fights coming up. He doesn't think allegedly, because Bernard is supposed to fight my man Chad Dawson, but we don't even know if that's gonna happen. Watch out for Anselmo, Marino. Telling y'all, don't sleep on this cat. You like that?
Sleep on who?
The Panamanian version of Sleep.
Okay. Yeah, so I haven't seen him yet. You know what I'm saying?
Ew. Sleep was the first one rocking these t-shirts, by the way. Now I see him.
Allegedly.
All right, we out.
Go back to your Facebook.